Okay, this is the video. I think it is June 7th, 2025 AD. And we are here with the inspector here in Kirby Landing at a very, very nice single-family residence. It's 3 stories, very nice and large. But okay, let's do it. We're going to go over the inspection report.
All right. So the foundation looks good. This is my zip level diagram. I do a reference point at the front door. I zero it out, and then what it is an altimeter, and it measures up or down in tenths of an inch. What I'm looking for is a sharp rise or a sharp drop that would indicate some kind of an issue with the foundation. We don't see any of that here. It goes down to -5/10 and then up to 2/10, and basically it stays pretty consistent in here. This empty section here is the stairs, and then the garage is basically a sloped surface, so we don't do the zip level on that. So on this one, I would say the foundation is performing as intended.
Okay, wonderful.
Now the grading and drainage is related to the foundation. Now the grading outside looks really good on the sides and in the front. In the back, it looks pretty good, except for as you're facing the yard from the back door, just to the right, next to the air conditioner, there is a low spot. And to me, that looks like it is going to probably hold water. There's a low spot right here, and it's a pretty big spot. I would just recommend that the builder take a look at that and fill it in and put
Maybe
some more
add
sod
some
on
dirt,
top of
like
it.
maybe pull the side back,
Yeah.
add some dirt, and then lay it back on top.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're going to
10-4.
have a puddle back there a lot of the time. The roof covering looks good. The building is really high, so I had to fly the drone to get the roof. And we'll just kind of flip through. These are all the photos. These will all be in the report. The shingles look good.
They actually do look good.
Yeah,
look real
they're
good.
fastened appropriately.
They have gutters.
The vents look good. I don't see any raised flashing.
You like the gutters?
Do I like the gutters? I do. I mean, my opinion on gutters has to do with grading and drainage. And if you don't have gutters, you have soil erosion. So I do like gutters.
Especially on a 3-story home.
Yeah. So anyway, I realize I'm flipping through these really fast.
No.
I'll go through those slowly and evaluate everything. And if I see
Right.
any issues, I'll add it to the
Right.
report.
But so far, just from quick glance, it looks like it's performing.
Yeah.
But we won't know until you slowly go through it and look at it.
Correct.
With a fine-tooth comb. Got
You
it.
got it. The attic space looks good. You've got good insulation, 12 to 14 inches of blown insulation, good structure. You don't have a lot of room up there, so don't plan on doing a lot of storage in the attic space. Just not a lot of room for that.
10-4, got it.
Walls look, on the interior walls, no issues. On the exterior walls, you've got these panels that are Masonite or Hardy Plank product,
Do you have the
and they
picture?
look nice. I've got the pictures.
Okay, yeah. I know that was one of the
these,
items we talked about.
The edges of the walls, the edges of the panels, and the trim around the panels basically protrude in various locations. So I said siding not flush with trim is what I said on the deficiency. So what you can see is, you can see the,
And
I
these
can't
are
expand it in
the
the report,
exterior panels.
but you see the trim sticks out here, but then you can also see the corners kind of rise up. And right here, the corner of the siding protrudes out above the trim.
Right, they're not flush.
They're not, nothing is flush. It's all, this is a good photo here. You can see it's rises up here, and you can see it rises up here.
It's like they put those panels in an amateurish fashion.
That's a good way to describe it. Now, I know that they can fix it because the homes around it that are finished look fine, and so they just need to go in and repair these
Got it.
areas.
And that's more on if you're standing in front of the home to the right side.
The worst of it's on the right side, but it's all 3 sides other than the front. The front has a different sort of siding on it,
Okay.
and that looks good.
Okay.
Now at the balcony in the front, I just noticed there's this one area between the windows, and the flashing is flush over here and it's flush over here, but in between these columns, there's an opening. And so my concern is wind-driven rain getting in behind that and then possibly leaking into the floor.
Now wait,
below.
where is this?
This is right out here.
Oh, the balcony.
Yeah.
No, okay, this is the balcony.
Yeah.
This is the balcony.
And these
yeah.
two little gaps right here.
You don't want wind to get behind
I don't
the walls.
want the water to get in here because what could happen is that could leak into the floor below. I don't know why it's open like that. Everything should be sealed up.
You don't think those are weep holes, do you?
I don't think so because the porch
We,
is
we could look at it.
the weep. There's nothing down below that. I don't believe.
And even that doesn't look too
See,
great.
this side looks okay. It's
Yeah,
that side right there.
but do you see this?
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah, that. Can you take a picture of that? Because I want.
I will.
Yeah, that doesn't look like. It looks kind of like. Yeah, it looks rough.
Yeah.
So they
So
could.
they sealed this side up, and that's how they need to do the other side over there.
Right. And
you're
I
right,
do see the
those
holes.
overlapping flashing at the threshold. That should be
Yeah, I see
that
that.
should be cleaner.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And this too. This looks awful.
Yeah,
Oh my
you don't
God.
really want it. You don't really want it caulked because then that's a maintenance issue. They just need to make it flush.
Right, but these metal pieces, can you just put those in the report?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, they don't look good at all. It looks like they're crumpled.
Yeah.
Sorry to stop the,
All right, so that's pretty much it on the issues with the outside. The ceilings and floors on the inside look good. Doors, I noticed on the back door there's a missing weather seal. So on the back door, so you have this rubber weather seal that should go around all four sides of the door, and at where the hinges are, there is no weather seal material all the way from the bottom to the top. So
Okay.
you need to just fix that. Windows, stairs, and all that were good. This is the balcony. I think that's what we were just talking about. Oh no, on the balcony, horizontal balusters. Those are just, if you have small children, they can climb up those.
I get those on every horizontal baluster
Yeah, so,
report that I have because they can climb right up and flop right
Up
over
and
the
over,
top.
yeah.
Up and over. That's a good way to say it, up and over.
all right, electrical. No issues with electrical. The panel looks good. The branch circuits looks good. You have GFCI protected outlets in all the wet areas like you're supposed to. Everything's wired properly.
Awesome.
Everything looks good.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yeah, it is. There's
Usually with the
something
builders,
with the
there's
new
always
build.
something.
Yeah. Now HVAC, we have some issues here, but these are pretty typical of a new home. The heater doesn't work. The heater doesn't come on at all. My guess is there's air in the line and they didn't bleed the lines, and so it won't light. On the air conditioner, even though it does cool, it doesn't cool as efficiently as it should. So I take the temperature at the return air, all the registers should be a minimum of 15 to 20 degrees cooler. And on the air conditioner, the temperatures are on the first floor 13 degrees cooler, on the second floor 12 degrees cooler, and on the third floor 14 degrees cooler. So they're just under where they need to be. My guess is, they haven't finished really. They need to top off their refrigerant. And I see that a lot in new homes.
Okay. So it's nothing unnormal or
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
out of the ordinary. They just need to do their
Yeah.
balancing or whatever
Correct.
they do.
Exactly. AC ductwork looks good. Everything's suspended from the rafters. It is a little tight up there, so kind of have to make some allowances for that. But it looks pretty good.
Okay. No ductwork touching each other and all that.
There's some places where they're touching, but they're not resting on each other. And when
Okay.
they're resting on each other, that's when they compress the insulation. If they're just kind of running past each other, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Plumbing on the supply side, there was
Was it 60 PSI?
60 psi. How'd you know that? Did you see that when I was flying through that?
No, I just know that that's about the normal that I usually see is
Yeah.
between 60 to 64.
That's about right.
And whenever I get something under 60, the inspector's like, we got a pressure problem.
Oh wow. 40 and between 40 and 80 is actually acceptable. So
Okay, 40
even
and
below
80.
60 is okay.
I've had ones at like 50, and the inspector was like, maybe you should ask.
Oh, okay. So the only thing I found with plumbing, and not even really plumbing related, it's just at the master bathtub there's a mark. It's really difficult to see it, but there's a mark on the bottom of the tub, and I just want to make sure that the builder takes
Oh,
care
that's
of
in
that.
the tub.
Yeah, that's in the bottom of the bathtub.
Oh, that almost looks like a
Yeah,
scratch.
there's so much. It may be a scratch, but they need to buff it out.
You know
whatever
what's so
it is.
funny? You know what's so funny? My house has a scratch in the tub.
Oh, really?
That's been there forever and a day.
Drains, no issues with drains. Water heating equipment.
It seems like the house performed pretty well overall.
Yeah, it did. Water heater is tankless.
Tankless,
It's up in the attic.
Okay.
Everything looks good with the water heater.
One thing I will say, when a home is built inside the city of Houston, usually they perform a little better on inspections because the city of Houston has phase inspections.
That's a good point, yeah.
They come out for every
Yeah.
step of the way. I know I sell quite a few with the little builders in Houston, and like the inspections is always a big thing.
Yeah.
Like getting past city inspections.
That's a good
Or like
point.
when you build outside of Houston proper, they don't have phase inspections like city of Houston.
They're not required to do a lot of the things that.
There's a
they're
whole lot
required
of
to do
things
in
that
the
they
city.
leave, and then that's why you have to catch them with like inspections like yours.
So on the appliances, the dishwasher, the food waste disposer, the range hood exhaust, the cooktop and the oven, the microwave oven, all those are all the appliances in the kitchen that I tested. Everything is working properly.
Okay.
The bathroom exhaust fans are working properly. The garage doors are working properly, or the garage door. And then the dryer exhaust, the dryer is installed, so I can't see the dryer vent. The house has never been lived in, so there's no reason I think it's got a bunch of lint in it. But
Probably
I'm going to
doesn't.
recommend a regular cleaning schedule for fire safety. So
Okay.
that would be based on how much you dry. I would say at first you want to do it maybe once every quarter, and then if you don't, like second time you do it, if it's not very dirty, maybe you can back it off and do it twice a year.
Hey,
or
don't be
something
like
that.
me. It's been about 20 years since I've
Yeah,
cleaned
you
mine.
don't want to do that.
Don't do what I do.
So that's it for the inspection. It was everything. I mean, a really good inspection.
Okay, great. House is really nice. I'm about to find out about these floors. You didn't? No, I guess there was no floor. There's no floor boxes in the attic, was it?
Say again.
Floor boxes. Do you remember seeing?
I don't remember.
Okay.
We can go look.
All right. Yeah, I'll go look. I like it though. I like this fireplace. I mean, a lot of times you don't see fireplaces in these more modern styled homes, but it was just a nice little thought. And one thing that I really like about these stairwells, for both floors, you have windows, which a lot of builders don't put windows in their stairwells. And I think they look really nice. I'm going to take a little angular view here so you can see all the windows, and it's 3 of them, so they're aesthetically pleasing. And then you have a recessed light here. Very nice. Here's the attic ladder. Let's see if there's floor boxes in the attic. Ooh. Okay, I got it. Put the phone down because I don't want to. Here's your tankless water heater. And we do have this engineered hardwood, I think. All right, we got the boxes. So we do have And what I'll do is I'll just kill the video right here. This has been the video for the inspection today. I'm going to go ahead and take pictures, but I do think that this is engineered hardwood. Over and out.